Okay, welcome back everybody. So now we are, so let's move towards another program, and that particular program is going to be with consonants. Now vowels we have already done. Now we are going for consonants. And okay, just listen carefully. The difference between this vowel and consonant is only of a word. Okay, only one word extra we have to add in our program, then we get the output. Okay, our program is almost over. Only one word we have to add. Yeah, it is there that the message has to change. Instead of vowel we have to write consonant. That is there, but the core logic of our program, there is only one difference, that is one word. So okay, let's write our question. Write a program to input a word and display the consonants, and display all the consonants. Let's write down, and display all the consonants present in it using sub and function procedure. And the first thing that we'll do, okay, function is already ready. Let's do with function. Then after function, we'll move towards sub procedure. Okay. So we are displaying all the consonants over here. Okay. Now, before we used to display I, but this time we have to display TGR because these are the consonants that are present in this particular word. So this is what we have to display. So for this also, what we have to do is we have to first of all extract character one by one. Okay, let me first complete this main module, then we'll talk about the process. Okay, so using function process, declare function. Now, okay, now let's change this vowel name into consonant, which will become a little bit appropriate. And here we have to talk about dollar sign. Now, this program, it says display all the consonants. Display all the consonants means we are displaying consonants, which is a string value. Now, since this program displays a string value, function will also return a string value. And if function returns a string value, then we have to keep dollar sign. Hence, dollar sign is required. And we have $, as usual, which is the word that the user will type. Then we have CLS. Okay, enter any word is there. Okay, now print. And since this function will only return a consonant message, we have to write. So let's write down the message, that is the consonants. Conso Consonants present in the word is, here also we'll write down consonants. Consonant $, because our function name is only consonant, so we have to write consonant over here. Okay, now this is all about our main module. Now let's move towards our, okay, there is one more thing that I have to add is dollar sign. I didn't write dollar sign over here. Okay, so let's go towards our definition part. Okay, as before, what we have to do is we have to extract each character one by one. Extraction has to be done. This is how we extract, like that of before. Then after extraction, we have to check. And this time it looks like we have to check for consonants, but our condition is going to be the same. Remember this one, okay? Even though we are doing program for the consonant part, our condition checking will be the same as that of the vowel. So don't get confused over here. So our condition checking is same. And if while we check our condition, if the character that has been extracted is a consonant, then what we have to do is we have to store that particular consonant value. Okay, we have to store the consonant. So where do we store the consonant? This is where you have to be a little bit careful. Now this condition is for the vowels. So if this condition is true, then we know that it is a vowel. And if it is a vowel, then we do not have to do anything right now because we are only concentrated with consonants. Okay, please listen carefully. Say if this condition becomes true, then we know that it is a vowel. And if it is a vowel, we don't have to do anything because our question is related with consonants. We have to store or we have to display all the consonant values. But if this condition is false, then we know that the value that is being stored in CS dollar is a consonant, not a vowel. If it is vowel, then it will become true. If it is not vowel, then it will become false. And if it is false, then our control will go below else. So let's add else part, which is ELSE else part. So below else, what we have to do is we have to collect all the consonants. I hope you have understood this one. Now this counting part, we do not need to do this. So I've just removed that one. And this part also, let me delete this part as well. Okay. Okay, let me also edit this consonant dollar. Okay. So what I was talking about is this condition. If this condition is true, then it is vowel. If it is vowel, if this condition is true, then we know that it is vowel. Our control will go to the true part, and true part is always below if, and below if you have this part, and this part is empty. There is nothing over here. As you can see, whatever I have highlighted doesn't consist of anything. So there is nothing. So nothing will happen. Okay, basically that's what it will do. Nothing will happen. But if this condition is false, then we know that it is a consonant. And if it is a consonant, then our control will go below else. And below else is this particular part where there is nothing right now, but we are going to write something over there now. And whatever we are going to write is the statement that will store all the consonants. So let's see over here. To store vowels, what we wrote was, if you remember, V dollar is equals to V dollar plus CH dollar. Now, if you look carefully the at this highlighted line, V dollar was the variable that we used. So it is being it appears twice. Okay, it appeared twice. Now this time we are trying to store consonants, and for consonants I will use another variable, that is C dollar. You can use any variable, but C for consonants, so that's why I'm using C dollar will repeat twice as that of V dollar repeating over here. So C dollar has repeated twice. And okay, and what we have to add is we have to add CS dollar, because CS dollar is the variable where the extracted character gets stored. So basically this is all we have to do. Okay, so below else, let me just write down the storing statement, which is C dollar. This is the variable I'm using to store all the consonants. C dollar is equals to C dollar plus CH dollar. Okay, here it should be equals to. So within this for loop, what will happen is all the consonants will be checked, and if it is a consonant, then it will get stored in this variable C dollar. Now that's what we have to return, because we can't print inside the definition of function. What we have to do is we have to return the value. So to return the value, consonant dollar is equals to C dollar. Name of the function at the beginning, then the value, and it is in C dollar. So let's run our program. TIGER. Okay, let's say like this, TIGER. TIGER. Okay, this is our input. So it has to display IE. Yeah, sorry. It has to display all the consonants, which is TGR. And that is absolutely correct. So one more time. ELEPHANT. Okay. So it has to display all the consonants. Let's hit enter and it will display all the consonants. So LPHNT. LPHNT. Okay. Okay, if we have to trace this particular program, then let's trace it as well. Let's do it quickly. So tiger, let's stick to this particular example. Okay, I is a variable. I've reached I. Okay, now everything has been converted into small letters, so everything is small. I is 1, CS dollar. I is 1 at the beginning. Then we have CS dollar, which is equals to 1 comma 1 is T. So T will be stored in a CS dollar. Condition checking will take place. Condition becomes false. Okay, now here condition is false now, because T doesn't match with any of these vowels, so condition will be false. Now if condition is false, it will go below else. Now in our program right now we have else part, so below else is this statement, which lies in the false part, or it is below else, same thing. So C dollar at the beginning. Okay, we have C dollar. There is a new variable C dollar. So let's write it down. C dollar equals to C dollar at the beginning is empty. There is nothing over here. So C dollar empty plus CS dollar, which is T. So empty plus T is T, and T will be stored in C dollar. So we have a new value T in C dollar. So this is how C dollar stores T. Now, then comes end if, then comes next. Next will take us to step, no step. I will become 2. So we have 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 is I. I will become true. Now just see what will happen if condition becomes true. Now this condition is true, so the whole condition is true. And if whole condition is true, our control will go to the true part. And true part is below if. Below if is this part. It is now you might now don't get confused that below if there is else, there is all these things. No. True part is actually between if and else. Okay, and between if and else is empty. There is nothing over there. So there is nothing. So nothing will happen. So this condition is true. It will go to, it went to the true part. There is nothing. So nothing will happen. And after this, it will come to end if, then it will come to next. Then it will go to step. I will further increase by 1. I becomes 3. So 3 comma 1 will give us 3 comma 1 will give extract G character, and it will store in C dollar, CS dollar. Now this condition will become false. So it will go to the false part. Now here, C dollar is T, T plus G is TG. So T plus G is TG. So TG will be stored in C dollar, then end if next, then it becomes 4. 4 comma 1 is E. E will be extracted. This condition will be true. It will go towards its true part. Nothing will happen. Then end if next step. Our control will go to step. There is no step. I will increase by 1. I becomes 5. So 5 comma 1, fifth position, 1 character R. R will be extracted. It will store in CS dollar. Condition checking will take place. It will become false. Since our condition is false, our control will go to the false part. So C dollar is TG and CS dollar holds R. TG plus R is TGR. So TGR is a word that will be stored in C dollar. And if then comes next step, I will increase by 1. It becomes 6, and 6 is invalid because our n value is 5. Now 6, since 6 is invalid, our control will go below next. Our control will go below next, then it will find consonant dollar equals to C dollar. So C dollar means it will return TGR. TGR will be returned from here, and our control will go to the main module, and it will get printed from this particular line. Let me just expand this. Yeah, from here, our word will get printed. TGR will overlap this line. Here is print, so it will print the consonant present the word is and TGR. So this is how our program will display the output. Okay. So we have completed this consonant program using function procedure. Now same program we will be doing using sub procedure. So only change is instead of function, we will write sub procedure. Here also same thing, sub procedure. And whenever we write program using sub procedure, dollar sign is not required. Okay, in front of the name of the sub procedure, dollar sign is not required. So CLS input, both these statements are same. And in this part, changes will occur because this is sub procedure and we have to call using call keyword. So let's use call keyword, and we do not need any message or anything like that. We just need to write down the what happened. We just need to write down the sub procedure name, which is consonant dollar not required. So we have called the sub procedure. Now let's go towards the definition part. So here is our definition part. Let's replace function with sub, remove dollar sign, and all these things are same. This is same, loop is same, extraction is same, condition checking is same, else is same, storing C dollar equal to C dollar plus CS dollar is also same, and if next. So this loop part, our main core logic is same. The only difference lies in the displaying part. Here Because of function, we return the value, but if it is sub procedure, then we print inside the definition as well. So let's print it. Now let's write one message. The console, the consonants present in the word is C dollar. It is C dollar. Okay, C dollar. So this is all we have to do. So $, is the variable where we have stored all the consonants, and that's what we have displayed from this particular line. So let's run our program. Let's check the output. Any. So here is our required output.
Thank you so much for watching. Please do like my video so that I get motivated to create more of these videos. We would appreciate if you would share this video with your friends. And if you have any queries and suggestions, let me know through the comment section. Lastly, please do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you.